Greetings, gang. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Lily K. Hey, Ministers Girl. Hey, Tanaya. Hey, Coco 88. Hey, Gio. Hey, Scott. Oh, Scott, I'm going to get back to you tomorrow. Okay, babe? Um, so, yeah, gang. We're going to do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on, and we out of here. Let y'all know right now, I don't got a lot of battery. I've been working all day, so I didn't really have a time to charge my device. So, yeah, let's just jump right in. Okay, so, clairaudiently, before I started the reading, Spirit kept telling me, be careful who you put your mouth on, because on the surface you may see somebody and they may look dirty, they may look what society wants to call like a hoe or a thug, or they may not have a lot, but in the spirit they could be high ranking. And I know we're in this timeline where people, especially where social media is concerned, people will look at you and they'll form these opinions about people and stuff like that. You still got to be mindful though, because because somebody looks a certain way on the surface level, you don't know this person's spirit. And a lot of the times people take their judgment as discernment, but it's just judgment. And hey, HP3, and it's like, don't judge people because you don't want to be judged. But we're in a timeline where people feel like they can just look at you, size you up, and decide whether God loves you or whether you on the right path, whether you spiritual. But the looks can be very deceiving. Somebody may look like they don't have no spiritual knowledge or anything, but they could be well respected in the spiritual realm. Okay, so that's the message I got from Spirit before I started the reading. Okay. So we're going to speed through. I'm not going to spend too much time in the chat if I don't have to. We already know the trolls is already out. And we ain't even 5 minutes in yet. So yeah, be careful when you put your mouth on, because you don't know they rank in the spirit. And that goes for anybody, me, anybody. So be mindful of that when you looking at people and you sizing them up and you trying to decide who they are in the spirit. You don't know that. Only Spirit knows that. Okay, so let's get it. Tanaya, last night we was on TikTok, girl. We was partying all night. We had fun. We was playing music for like 3 hours. Just laughing. We did some angel numbers. I pulled a few cards for Tanaya. I did some donation based questions. But we was playing some throwbacks. We was just having a good time, just vibing. It felt so good too. Yeah, Gio, you a traitor. Talking about you was gonna snitch on me. We was gallivanting on TikTok last night, girl. You should have came over there. We was just playing music, talking, laughing. Yeah, get a TikTok, Scott, and follow me. I'll follow you back. Yeah, it was chill vibes. Miss Love Life was over there with us too. HP3 chimed in too. It was me, Tanaya, HP3, Miss Love Life. And a few people we didn't know came in, but it was just mostly us three just talking about cats and laughing and Just having a good time. It was fun to me. Yeah, HP3. This nigga talking about Wakanda forever. Okay, overall energy is the Six of Cups. So, let's see, because I feel an energy of innocence here. Some of you guys may really have like a childlike spirit. Had you search your songs, girl? Some of you guys may have a childlike spirit. You could be having dreams of the past too. Maybe your children are significant as well. Let's see here. Empress in reverse. So somebody could be thinking about the past, how they didn't have a good mom. Maybe somebody's mother didn't have like maternal instincts or something like that. Maybe somebody's mom was like more of a show mom than an actual hands-on mom. What I mean by that is like maybe somebody would show up, you know, like, oh, I'm the best mom in the world, but they actually weren't. Maybe they weren't, like when I say they didn't have maternal instincts, maybe they weren't very nurturing. So this could be something that's on somebody's mind. Maybe somebody grew up without their mom as well. Like maybe somebody had to grow up fast because they didn't have their mom there. Show me this. Like maybe if you got hurt or something, maybe mom was kind of like avoiding certain things. King of Wands in reverse. Somebody's mother could have always put like men before them or something like that. The wrong kind of men too. The men that didn't care about the child. Oh, really? Hey, Wicked Wonder. Oh, really? I'm sorry, baby. With this King of Wands in reverse, mom could have been kind of hardcore. Like, you needed nurturing, but they gave you distance or something like that. I see somebody like mom making like a plate and feeding the man before they feed the children, or like somebody's mom could have been the type of person that's like, just put a man before their child. It's terrible. I don't even like this type of shit, but it's coming out, so I gotta say it. You know, somebody's mom just put like men or their looks or vanity before the child, or they just wasn't nurturing. And maybe you made a vow to like not be like that with your children. So maybe you could be like a smother mother now because of that. Oh, I'm sorry, Tanaya. Maybe you could be like a smother mother because of that. Or maybe you could even spoil your child a bit because of the things you felt like you lacked. Let's clarify this. Maybe you're thinking about that. Maybe something around this time of year is significant. Hey, AV. Shout out to AV. She got something for the baby off my wish list. Thank you, babe. They was happy today. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. What is this, please, Spirit? Five of Wands. You could have felt like you was always competing for her attention, or if this is a father with the King of Wands in reverse, either way, could feel like you was always competing for their attention, but they was always like busy giving it to somebody else. They could have dealt with a lot of people who had no integrity too. I feel like once you started to become a teenager, you could have just been like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not about to keep trying to fight for a relationship or compete for nurturing, even though you really just wanted like some type of embrace or something. You really just wanted to like for them to maybe like hug you and be like everything's okay. Maybe just want them to put you first. But with the Five of Wands, it was always some type of competitive. You had to compete for their attention or compete to just get natural nurturing from either of your parents, because the King of Wands can also represent that father archetype, but it would be in reverse. Maybe some of you guys had a father who just like abandoned their responsibilities as well. And then even though you were still with your mom, maybe your mom didn't give you that maternal need either. So it's kind of like maybe you were thrown to the wolves at an early age. With the Five of Wands, Six of Cups, you had to be out there in the rat race really early on in life. Had to grow up fast. Some of you guys had to care for your younger siblings as well. Show me this, please. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you probably, some of you guys left home. I'm telling you, you could have left home at like teenage years. With the Knight of Wands here, you could have left home real early. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're over it. Like you don't carry that all the time. But maybe certain times of the year, you think of it. Certain holidays, you think of it. Like maybe you think about it around Mother's Day. Maybe you think about it around your birthday. Or birthdays for your children or something like that. Maybe you think about it when the holiday seasons roll around. And you know, it just hits you. And when you doing stuff for your children, Spirit says when you doing stuff for your children, it's bittersweet. Not because you don't want them to have it, but it's kind of like maybe you feel inside like, how do I know how to give this if I never received this? Maybe with the Five of Cups, you even question yourself like, damn, am I giving enough? Am I doing enough? You are. But there's something with your inner child that you gotta heal. Show me this, please. Yeah, Ashe, the Temperance. It's something in you that you gotta heal. This is what brought you to spirituality, even if this isn't what brought you to spirituality. You get what I mean? Spirituality, it starts with that inner child. I know, you know, there's so many sects, sects, of spirituality. There's magic, there's tarot, there's all different forms of divination. There's joining certain religious groups and stuff. But at the core of it all, it's all about your spirit. It's all about you. And I feel like with this Temperance coming out, you're really at this space right now where you finally seeing how things are balancing out. I feel like somebody could be crying. Today I was feeling that. Like I'm not sad or anything. So I know when it's my emotion and I know when it's not. But today I was tweeting about that. I was picking up on somebody's energy, like somebody was kind of sad or something inside, but they didn't trust nobody around them to be vulnerable. Maybe because they never had a safe space to be vulnerable or something like that. But maybe sometimes somebody thinks about everything they've been through and they think about their childhood, they think about their past, and that makes them like kind of emotional. But with the Temperance here, I see you, if you are crying or if you are emotional, you need to allow that to flow. It's going to be healthy. It's going to help you balance things out. It's going to help you see the bigger picture. Okay? All right, let's see. All right, what do we have for the collective, please, Spirit? You got the Wheel of Fortune in an upright position with the Seven of Wands. So this is why you may be hyper vigilant. This is why you may always feel like you got to get it by any means, because you don't ever want to be in that position again. You don't ever want to feel that vulnerable again. Oh, greetings to you in Hawaii, Forrest Davis. I remember you being on here before. Yeah, you possibly feel like everything you have to hold on to it. It's like when something good comes, you could be like, sometimes you could even push away the good because you're afraid of like being like abandoned or whatever. With that Five of Wands and that Empress in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. So you might find that some of you may have difficult relationships with women, and some of you guys may have difficult relationships with men. It's due to some type of abandonment issue, but in a way to where like, maybe you don't believe that you deserve love, or maybe you don't believe that you deserve softness. And that could be coming across with the Seven of Wands the wrong way. Even in good situations, you could be hyper vigilant, always like waiting for like to be offended, always waiting to defend yourself. Like, and things could be going good, but you don't know how to shape that. Spirit says you got to shape that, or it's going to ruin things that are good. You know, you could be blocking your own blessings with the Seven of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune by being that way. Because you may feel like every time something good happens, somebody comes and takes it, or you just don't get to enjoy it. But you're gonna have to be mindful, because there's good things in front of you, and you don't want to be blocking that. Sometimes people do that. I've witnessed it. Even as a healer, I've helped people and they just go crazy because they've never had nobody come in and really see them. And you got to heal that, or you'll push away the good things with this Wheel of Fortune. So you got to see that there's something good on the other side of this defense mechanism that you have put up. Show me this, please. Yeah, Three of Cups in the upright. So there is something good. You got to believe that there are good people. Not everybody is looking to take from you, hurt you, put you in a position to defend yourself. Not everybody is on that type of time. And Spirit just really wants you to see that. Yeah, confirmation. I clarify the Wheel of Fortune. I get the Justice and the upright. Not everybody want to hurt you. Not everybody want to take from you. I clarify this energy. I get the Queen of Pentacles. People actually want to give to you. They want to celebrate with you. Three of Cups. They don't want to prove to you that everybody ain't the same, but with the Justice Major Arcana, they have good intentions. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups in reverse, but even when that's going around, it's like you can't shake it, because your family unit has conditioned you to believe like, well, damn, if my family fuck me over, Ten of Cups in reverse, why would a stranger have good intentions for me? Eight of Swords. So you could be trapped in that. I clarify this energy. I get the Six of Cups, so it's definitely conditioning from your family. Ten of Cups in reverse. But Spirit's trying to free you from that. If you got good intentions for others, why wouldn't they have good intentions for you too? And that's where your discernment has to really kick in, and that's where that inner child healing steps up too, because sometimes you have to use that. You can be so used to confrontation with the Five of Wands that when things are peaceful, you don't really, it's triggering. Even the peace could be triggering. Like everybody getting along could be triggering. Like everybody getting along, everybody laughing, everybody having a good time. But I bet, Seven of Wands, somebody about to betray me. And you create that reality in your mind with the Eight of Swords here, and then you be stuck there. And then the good times keep rolling around you. Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Justice. So somebody got to heal that. Because there's some people who don't want nothing from you. They actually trying to give. Or the Pentacles could represent money, time, energy. So it could be those things. It don't always have to be material. But whatever somebody is offering with the Justice in the upright and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, there's good intentions attached to it. It's happiness, joy attached to it with the Three of Cups. All right, show me this, please. I'm also seeing, too, that those of you who can resonate with this, you give to people, too. Like, yeah, you do. Seven of Pentacles with the Justice. You're more comfortable giving than receiving. I feel like that's because whenever somebody has given to you, maybe it puts you in the Five of Cups. You know, like, maybe when people have given to you, they've thrown it in your face, or they made you feel guilty for accepting an offer. Like, maybe somebody offers something to you. Like, oh, man, you could be like, you know what, my car, I got a flat tire right now, so I probably can't go. I'm trying to get this money together to get my tire fixed. This is just general, okay? And then maybe somebody be like, oh, dang, your tire messed up. Well, I got some extra money for a tire. Here, take it. And they give it to you. And you accept it. You go get your tire fixed. And then they just hold that tire situation over your head for the rest of your life, or the duration of y'all, whatever it is, connection or whatever. And you didn't even ask them for it. So you got to this place where maybe you just like, oh, well, I'm going to just overgive. Seven of Pentacles. Even if I'm not getting nothing in return. Because that way nobody can say I needed them or asked them for shit. I get it. But, you know, the Spirit is trying to usher you into a new timeline right now. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. All right, I want to see something. Shout out to my girl, Goddess of Duality. She came through last night on the live too, and laughed it up with us for a little bit. All right. Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was laid back. Okay, Spirit, what is this Justice and this Seven of Pentacles? Okay, so I feel like too, before I pull any more cards on this, I just kind of feel like somebody's just trying to rack up good karma. I feel like somebody has been through so much shit in their life. They're like, man, I'm really just trying to do good. With the Seven of Pentacles, he's got the tool in his hand and the Justice. I feel like somebody's just really just trying to do good. Somebody's really just trying to plant good seeds. And they're adamant at it. You know, like, nah, that's not right. I'm not going to do that. Nah, that's right. That's not right. I'm not going to say this. Somebody's just really trying to, like, build up good karma for themselves. Working towards it with the Seven of Pentacles. Show me this, please. Ashe. I love you, Spirit. Seven of Pentacles again. So this is true. Somebody is really just trying to, like, do the right thing. I feel like you're going to reap the benefits of that. And the Seven of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, he's looking down at everything. In the after tarot, now he's able to reap the benefits of the soul seeds they've sown. So if you feel like you've been putting out good, don't worry, it's about to come back to you. Okay? The seeds take a while to grow. And you can't go digging up the seed every few minutes wondering if it's growing or not. Seeds, you know, they say that what is that saying? Probably Tanaya know. But they be saying like cuz I'm even seeing you as this seed. Something like, "Oh, they thought they buried you," or something like that, but you were like a seed. I can't remember the saying, but y'all know what I'm saying. So maybe you were even this seed. I feel like too, if you are this seed with the major arcana, the justice here, you were the seed that was planted before you even knew. And I was researching some random shit the other day, and it was talking about how, I don't know how true this is, but we're gonna use this for the metaphor tonight. How it says that like women, when we're born with the amount of eggs that we're gonna have that represents our children. Like when we're born, we have those certain amount of eggs. And so you were that egg. It was like you were, hey T, what's up, HP? Um, you were that seed that was planted, and you were planted to be bloomed or blossomed at a certain point to create justice, to balance out the scales, to do right. Even if the people before you weren't doing right, you were that seed. It was already written on you. It was declared on your life. No, it's not the seed, mustard seed, faith of a mustard seed. It's something else. So they be like, oh, they tried to bury you, but they didn't know you were a seed or something like that. It's something inspirational. I can't really, I'll figure it out. But you were that seed that was planted to come here and set things right. And even if you were born into a certain bloodline, you know, they just may not be your family sometimes. And that's so disheartening, but you got the 10 of Cups in reverse out there. Yeah. Thank you, Gio. Thank you. So you had to be here at this time. You're to blossom. And I know your fight has been hard. And I know you kind of, you know, I hear somebody saying, and this hurts my heart to hear this, but I hear somebody saying, like, I just wish I was never born. Or, like, I didn't even have to be born if it was going to be this hard. Don't say that, baby. Because somebody needs you in this lifetime. You need you. You know what I'm saying? And we love you. We appreciate you. You know, I just feel like you maybe you go through the things because you got this 5 of Cups here. You go through the motions, you know, and you got the 6 of Cups twice. So this is a lot of past energy. And we are out of Mercury retrograde, but that doesn't mean anything. The retrogrades don't even bother me anymore, except for the technology part. But, you know, maybe you've been processing a lot. We're in a heavy time, gang. For those of us who are doing the healing work and trying to really get our shit together and do the right thing, it's not easy for us. It's not. It would be easy if we just didn't know nothing and we could just go about every day ignorant. But once you come into enlightenment, you can't leave it. And the more you try to resist it, it's going to be frustrating with the 7 of Wands. The more you try to resist that, once you see, it's no unseeing. When I first started really connecting the dots, I used to ask Spirit, like, why do I got to see this, though? Now I don't even question it no more. You know, so there's a bit of acceptance here, too, with the 7 of Pentacles twice. Hey, Vincent. There's a bit of acceptance here. Let's see. What is this justice, please? What is the collective getting justice for, Spirit? Hangman in reverse for the time you've lost. what did that lady Maxine Waters say? Reclaiming my time or some shit like that. I feel like this is your justice. You reclaiming your time. Time you spent in limbo, time you spent hung up, time you spent delayed. You reclaiming it. Look at how he got the hole over his shoulder and the pinnacle in his arm. That's like the way he's holding this pinnacle. That's showing me like reclaiming. With the hangman in reverse. Yeah, you're reclaiming your time, period. Now, and then you got to look at his crown chakra being illuminated. It's like the only way you could have reclaimed your time is through this spiritual journey. So you can't even be mad. That's why I said this is what's brought you to spirituality, even if that wasn't what brought you to spirituality. Bottom of the deck here is the Chariot and the Upright. So now you can move on. I'm telling you, there's acceptance that's going to be happening to you in the next cycles. If you're dealing with past life regression or you're dealing with past experiences, you're going to accept it and then you're going to get up. And you're going to get moving. Show me this, please. Yeah, confirmation. Ten of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You even reclaiming things that was stolen from you, money, time, everything. I'm telling you, you've lost a lot. I can't even take that from you. You've lost a lot. You've been betrayed by the people closest to you. You've been betrayed by people you've offered things to, shared things with, dropped jewels into, gave money to, helped along the way. You've been betrayed a lot. And so this cycle is coming to an end. That's why you coming back to reclaim your time. This could even be you coming back from a past life. Okay? To reclaim what was taken from you. Past lives are real. You could be coming back from a lot of... They thought you was down with the Ten of Swords, but it's in reverse. You back up now, baby. And you come up swinging with the Chariot twice. Yeah. Come up full force now. There's no more delaying. Now that you back up, ride that shit. Ride it till the wheels fall off. Empower yourself. Invigorate yourself. You're more balanced too. If you notice here on this Chariot card with the Sphinx, it's a black one and a white one. That represents the duality, the yin and the yang. You're gonna just push. But you're gonna know how to balance out everything. You're gonna know how to turn your pain into power. And that's gonna push you. Okay, so now you back up. I'm letting you know. You back up. Whether you can see it or not, I can see it. I can see that you back up. And I can see your life force energy returning to you. So you need to utilize that. Confirmation, bottom of the deck, is the Hermit in reverse. Now, for some of you, you shrunk yourself and you hid away because something embarrassing could have happened to you. Something like heavy could have happened and you just felt like, oh, I need to just go away. Now, I respect that because sometimes isolation is a space to heal. But now you got to come out of that. Spirit will put you in a period of isolation so you can figure out what matters. And then sometimes you self-isolate so that you can heal and figure out what you're thinking and stuff. But you got to get back out there. With the Hermit in reverse and the Chariot, it's like you don't even really know if you're healed until you get back out there. It's easy to say that we've healed when we're not interacting with anything, when we're not triggered by anything. It's easy to be like, yo, I'm healed. I'm da-da-da-da-da. But you got to get back out there in a game of life so that you can see. right, let's see. Because I don't want the battery to die. We're going to try to go for at least an hour. Hopefully my battery don't die. What do we have for the collective, please? Did I say hi to Lily Cat? Did Lily Cat come in here? I thought Lily Cat came in. If not, shout out to you, Lily Cat. I think she did. Confirmation, Hierophant and an upright spirit had to isolate you to speak to you. To speak through you, guide you. Some of you guys need to make sure that what you're saying is in the right spirit too. Not the spirit of judgment or condemnation or no shit like that. Make sure that what you're saying is like the truth. Not just like judgment that's passed onto somebody. Not nothing like that. Not from a space of having like a God complex. Like, the things you speak right now have to be the truth. You need to, some of you guys need to talk to spirit more too. Let's see. So, because some of you guys have a voice or you have a platform. Because if you notice here on the Hierophant card, he's got his staff in one hand, his hand up, and then there's people at his feet. It's two people at his feet listening to his message. You need to know that even if only two people show up to hear what you have to say, that message was meant for those two people. Spirit wants you to know it's about quality, not quantity. And we are in this mind fuck right now that's got you thinking that the more people show up, the better. Sometimes it's not. I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It depends on what your purpose is, what your path entails. But the right people are going to be hearing what's meant for them with the Hierophant here. Yeah, bottom of the deck here is the Ten of Wands in reverse. The more you speak, the less you feel. And I say that to mean the more you speak your truth, the more you speak to spirit, God, your creator, source, whatever you rock with, the less burdens you gonna feel. Some of y'all just need to take a walk sometimes. Talk to spirit. Talk to your spiritual team. Walks are very therapeutic. Just take a walk. When the sun is setting, when the sun is rising, whatever feels good to you, because you need to get a load off. You need to get this monkey off your back. You need to speak to somebody who understands you, okay? Because you could be the person everybody goes to with the Ten of Wands energy, right? And you could be dealing with heavy ass shit with the Ten of Wands. And people be coming to you with bullshit, maybe. Stuff that you could get through with your eyes closed. But then when you need that same relief, Ten of Wands in reverse, they could be a bit distant or condescending or emotionally unavailable. They're not equipped to deal with the heavy shit you're going through. You could be going through a dark night of the soul, and they want to bitch about why their boyfriend or girlfriend didn't call them that morning or some light shit. And you could be thinking in your mind with the Ten of Wands and the Hierophant, like, man, do you know what's really going on? Like, you could be thinking that sometimes. I clarify this energy, and I get the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, well, the Page of Pentacles was stuck to the King of Pentacles, so that's even better. But it's like, the more you speak, the more you dive into your spiritual evolution and purpose, the higher up you go, you know? And you're going to realize that, like, unfortunately and fortunately, there are just some burdens you're going to have to carry alone. And the reason I say fortunately is because with the Nine of Pentacles here, you may get through some shit on your own. It may be something you've gotten through on your own that you didn't have to ask anybody for help for. That's going to strengthen you. Especially if we go back to the top of the reading, if you're dealing with that energy of asking people for help and then they throw it in your face or they create a problem out of it. Spirit has isolated you so that you'll be able to get through things on your own with the Knight of Pentacles. And with the Page and the King of Pentacles, it just makes you stronger, wiser, able to like tackle certain things. I just also heard like the money that you make will be yours. So that could be important to somebody. Like the money that they make belongs to them. They don't owe nobody. Somebody just want to be, thank you, Spirit. Somebody just want to be debt free. And this don't have to mean like debt in a financial sense. It could be energetic debt. That's why it's important to be mindful of people that you're exchanging energy with. Because people will put you in energetic, I almost said emotional debt. Maybe that too, but we don't really have no cups like that. But people will put you in energetic debt too. And they'll sit around tallying all the times you gave them energy. You got to be mindful about that. Oh, yeah, emotional. I said I didn't see no cups, but I clarify this energy. I get the Ace of Cups in reverse. So people might even, you could be dealing around people who like to put you in either energetic or emotional debt. Like everything comes with a price with these types of people. Whether it be them being compassionate, that comes with a price. You know? You're dealing with a lot of people who heart is fucked up and blocked off. So just be mindful of who you exchanging any type of energy with, emotion or financial, whatever it may be, physical. Because you're trying to be debt free. It's like you get a nice little piece of change and you may think to yourself, oh, now I can finally do something for myself. Ace of Cups in reverse, oh, here come an unexpected bill. Here comes some bullshit, you know? So it's just time to balance everything out. Everybody's seeking your energy or your emotion or your attention. They're not deserving of it. And the sooner you realize that, and you got this Queen of Swords here, the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll be able to set healthy boundaries. You also need to realize that no is a complete sentence. If you tell somebody, no, I don't want to do that, and then they'd be like, why? That means they're selfish as fuck, and you need to detach from them. Because that means they're not, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, that means they're not taking your emotions or your feelings into consideration. That means that you have become just an extension of them, and they feel like you're supposed to do whatever they want, but you're the Nine of Pentacles. You have to put yourself first. Stop taking into consideration people who don't take you into consideration. And it's not about matching energy. It's about with the Nine of Pentacles and the Page and the King, it's just standing on business, standing firm. You can't deal with heartless motherfuckers the way you would deal with people who embody empathy and compassion and grace and kindness. You can't. Because these people feel like it's not enough love to go around, so they're going to try to strong arm you in some kind of way. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Chariot in reverse. You can't go nowhere with people who ain't got no heart. You can't get nowhere with them. So no is a complete sentence. All right, let's see. What do we have for the collective, please? Confirmation, the High Priestess in the upright position. Yeah. This is a time that you do need to lean on your own discernment. I know that's spoken against, but at this time you do. You do need to lean on your own discernment. If you know you tapped in, you tapped in. I clarify the High Priestess, I get the Magician. So it's time for you to level up. It's time for you to level up. You got work to do. With the High Priestess and the Magician, this work is going to be great work. Because it's going to tap you into your higher self. And it's going to show you how to utilize your gifts, your power, how to become attuned with things. You know, a lot of the times people try to outcast people in society by like calling them schizophrenic or crazy or something like that. But really, these are people who have gifts and they never were learned how to use them. So you can't just discard people. So you may be coming into a timeline with these two major arcanas here where you're going to be learning more about your spirituality, about your spiritual path. It is needed. It's needed. You know, you hearing voices, maybe you clairaudient. And you need to get with somebody who clairaudient too, so they can teach you how to tune out the bad and learn how to balance it. Maybe you clairvoyant and you see things ahead of time and it creates worry within you. Whatever your intuitive gift is, with the magician, it's time to hone it. It's time to learn it. It's time to perfect it, master it, so that it doesn't overtake you. That's why I don't like to call people just crazy or, you know, weird, because we don't even know. They could have a gift and they came into a bloodline where nobody had that gift. Or the people who did have that gift is passed on, so they don't even know what the fuck it is. Cause a lot of times people who sound crazy, they just be right early. You know, like clear thing. I was living down the street from this girl a long time ago, like about 15 years ago. She used to come outside. She used to be like boxing on this little bag and stuff. And she had cut her hair short. And she was always like outside when we would walk past in the neighborhood. She just would say stuff. I can't remember everything she would say right now because it was a long time ago. But she would say stuff about like fruits and vegetables and like how the government was trying to poison us and only eat stuff with seeds. Like she would say little random shit like that. Every day it was something different. And people in the neighborhood would just call her crazy and you know, cross her off. But she ended up being right. She ended up being right. Look at what's going on with the food system right now. Look at everything. So it's like you can't just call people crazy, you know what I'm saying, and discount them or discard them because they're saying something you're not ready to accept or you're not ready to receive. Some people ain't crazy. We just live in a space where if you got gifts, they're going to deem you some type of evil. They're going to deem you crazy. Like, we still in that right now. You see how the trolls be coming in here, assuming we don't love God or love spirit or know the truth. You see how the trolls come in here attacking me. It happens. But you still got to master your intuitive gifts so that it doesn't derail you. I clarify this energy. I get the 8 of Wands. Yeah. Your gifts, oh, spirit be so on time, bro. I just posted on Twitter the other day that your gifts will make room for you or something like that. 8 of Wands, the Magician, the High Priestess. Yeah. They will. Yep. So it's time to step into your power. It's time to level up. When you step into your power, you realize with the 8 of Wands and the Magician that nothing's impossible. That you can do so many things. You should be grateful to have these gifts. You should be glad. No matter if you can see danger coming, you can see good things, whatever. It's yours for a reason. And don't take that from yourself. Don't try to discount anyone else for it. Embrace it. It's important. All right, let's see here. Page of Swords. Like I'm telling you, you just got to learn it. Learn your gifts. Learn it. Learn yourself. Learn your tools. Learn your craft. The Page of Swords needs to know things. In this energy, we're looking at the surrounding energy of it. This is somebody who wants to dive deeper. They like, man, I need to know what this means. I need to know this. Like, I need to know how to do this. And that's where you're supposed to be at, Vincent. It's time. I really honestly feel like, and I've said this several times, but my gifts and spirituality have saved my life. And even though it hasn't been easy, and even though some nights spirits come to me to talk to me and I may be tired, it's exhausting, I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't give it up for nothing. But you got to learn more about your gifts. Studying is so important. It don't even have to be studying of the books. It could be studying of self, your higher self. You know what I mean? And kind of like just calm it down so you can take everything in. Don't be in such a rush either. Your gift's going to be yours forever. All right, let's see. Let me see where we at on battery. All right, we doing a little good, but we got to speed it up, gang. All right, let's see here. Five of Wands coming out with the Three of Pentacles. There's a group of miserable people that just kind of want to like cause confusion in your life. But with the Three of Pentacles in the upright, it's like they trying to block you from doing the right thing. You got people here who got bad intentions but want you on their team. Be mindful of that. Don't let nobody gas you up either. Like, oh, you sold this, you sold that. And then they try to drag you into some type of confusion. Because with the Three of Pentacles in the upright, it's like you may do something really well, or you may be master at something or whatever. And then you got this Five of Wands over here. It's like people trying to either compete with you for some type of position in the workplace, or you got people who just trying to like trick you about your spot by bringing some type of confusion and confrontation to you, or people who want what you have. And this could just be a skill. I know my cards is old, but on this card, he's like creating something at the beginning stages. But it's like these two people that are standing here looking at him is like, oh, we believe in you. We see your vision. Create it. You could have people on the opposite side of you who are trying to block your vision, block your creativity. Confirmation, the baby crying. So it's something like that. You could have people around you who are afraid of what you can create. You have people around you who are afraid of you making more money than them, having more support than them. Show me this, please. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Lovers, afraid of you having better creations than them. I truly believe that too, Platinum. Strength in reverse. These are weak-spirited individuals that are afraid that you're going to have better connections, better contracts with the Lovers, better opportunities afforded to you. So in their feeble minds, they want to do some type of destiny swap with you. Hey, CB. They want to do some type of destiny swap. And the way they're going to do it is by bringing drama to you. I'm going to give you a prime example. Say you're on the path of just doing the right thing and trying to keep shit in order. Here comes somebody with an argument. Here comes somebody with some mess, some drama. That's how they trick you up out your spot. Be mindful of anybody coming to you with some drama to try to gossip with you or see what you know about somebody or something. They just trying to like collect data or something. Because they want you to fall off a pedestal that you don't even know you own, because maybe some of you guys have imposter syndrome. You may not even know you on no pedestal, but they think you are. They trying to collect some type of data on you to fuck up whatever it is you got going. Strength and reverse, they are weak spirits, and they want to weaken you. You also have people who are intimidated by your strength, so they want to strip you from it. You ever been having a bomb-ass day, just doing your thing, and here comes somebody with an argument? Here comes somebody with some one-sided beef with the Five of Wands? Some bullshit you ain't even on, and they want to bring that to you, and then you find yourself defending yourself, being all razzled, dazzled, frustrated and shit. That's what they do. Show me this, please. Queen of Swords, yeah. You gotta just cut them off. Cut them off. Don't wait to see nothing. Don't wait to see nothing. Cut them off. Bottom of the deck is the Magician in reverse. Like I said, they're trying to trick you about your spot. The Magician in reverse is a trickster spirit, especially with it be represented by the planet Mercury. These are people who will plant seeds of doubt, seeds of confusion. With the Five of Wands, even seeds of confrontation, just to like see how far they can go with you. Some people are that weak-minded. Yeah, you're right, Platinum. And I just posted something about that on Twitter today too, about your happiness is going to push the right people away from you. When people see you high vibing and you strong and you walking in your purpose, they don't like that shit. They like it when you depressed, angry, full of gossip, drama. They love when you like that. They love when you depressed. They love when you down on your luck. They got gangers. They want to be around you then. They got so much to say. They always in your face. But as soon as you get back up and you start to regulate everything in your life, now they got a problem with you. Ain't shit changed but the frequency you on. You may even still have love for those people while you going through this metamorphosis, this change. But they gonna change. It ain't you. They ain't even fucking changed. That was their character the whole time. People don't want to see you get back up. People don't want to see you trying to make something of yourself. You ever notice that shit? When you ain't got nothing going, and you can see that shit on social media as well. You can be posting depressing shit all day. Everybody like, yeah. As soon as you say, oh, I'm grateful for this, or oh, thankful for, then everybody start disappearing. Some people can only connect with you when you are at a low frequency or when you only operating through your wounds. They won't be able to connect with you when you operating out of optimism and when you operating out of your power. That's when they gonna say you changed. You did change. You stopped being a miserable fuck like them. You started putting yourself first. Queen of Swords in the upright has been through a lot, which has taught them to put themselves first. And to uphold those healthy boundaries, no matter who it offends. The Queen of Swords in the upright don't give a fuck about who they offend by holding a healthy boundary. And with the sword in one hand, you see the butterfly on the tip of that sword? That's like, you can get this kindness or you can get this sword. You can get my free-spiritedness or you can get this boundary. Because you can't be free-spirited with everybody. That's why it's not about shrinking yourself. It's about cutting out the people that you can't be free-spirited around. Don't change you. Change the motherfuckers around you. Oh, I already know I can't be happy around you because you're going to find something to be miserable about. Or you gonna be mad, then cut them out. You don't owe misery to anybody just to connect. They're gonna make you feel like you do, but you don't. Some of y'all right now, you're gonna have to realize, and you're gonna have to respect it and move on. You're gonna have to realize that you didn't do shit to nobody. Sometimes you ain't did shit to nobody but heal and evolve and grow and set boundaries. And if people want to cut you off and act funny because you stepped into your power, then so be it. Okay? Don't worry about if they value you and all that kind of stuff. It's neither here nor there. All right, let's see. Also, too, with the Three of Pentacles in the upright, you could be getting attention from the right people. And that's triggering to people who feel like you don't deserve it. It's so odd to me how people just kind of like feel like they know what you deserve. What do we have for the collective, please? Queen of Cups in reverse. What's this Queen of Cups in reverse? The Moon in reverse. You know how somebody truly feel about you now. Court card energy with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You know somebody don't really give a fuck about you. They don't. You know they secret. You know they don't really care about you like that. Somebody always on some love and hate bullshit with you, and they think it's concealed. They think it's hidden. It's not with the Moon in reverse after tarot. It's not. But you know, wait, hold on. Because I'm still looking at this Magician in reverse. Somebody feel like they tricking you. But this person, court card energy, this person is tricky. They got a tricky spirit because their emotions is tricky. And they haven't faced their own darkness. This is somebody who avoids their own darkness through other people. So this is somebody that could be an over-nurturer just so they don't have to deal with their own shit. Somebody's avoiding their own shadow by being overly giving with negative intentions attached to it. I wouldn't take nothing from this Queen of Cups in reverse. I told you guys several times on the channel here that sometimes people can give you gifts that can turn into curses. Because if they're giving you something with ambiguous intentions with the Moon here, the Queen of Cups in reverse is never going to proclaim their needs. They're never going to say, I'm giving you this because I want a relationship with you. I want friendship with you. I want you to give this back to me. They're not going to do that. They're going to give you something. They're going to attach a negative emotion to it. And then they're going to hold that over your head. So be careful, because what they give you can, like, I see somebody picking up like a gift. And then I see it like dissolving through their fingers like sand or like salt. So be mindful of that. When the Queen of Cups in reverse gives you something, they want your soul in return. They want something that you're not going to be able to give them. Show me this, please. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it turns into a curse. It turns into bitter. So whatever they give you, if you don't give them your soul in return, they're going to curse the things. Yeah, Seven of Swords, open enemy. Can't make it up. Seven of Swords comes out with the Six of Pentacles. Whatever they give you turns into a curse. And it's a shame because they're not telling you what they want, right? But they still gonna punish you for not giving them what they want. And they already bitter with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You gotta be mindful of that shit. With the Six of Swords, with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, when somebody gives you something, ask them what do they want for it. Even if you didn't ask for it. Especially if you didn't ask for it. That's so important. If you didn't ask for something, and the Seven of Swords with the Six of Pentacles, somebody offers you something or gives you something that you didn't even request, be mindful of that. Ask them, what do I owe you for this? Because you're showing up as the Queen of Swords in the upright. They're showing up as the Queen of Swords in reverse. You need clear communication so you can set the right boundary with these types of people. And eventually you might have to let them go for Pentacles in reverse because they want your soul. They want some. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because they hate you once they give to you, or they hate you because you're not giving them something that they didn't ask for. So you don't even have a fighting chance with whoever this energy is. They're going to give you something with negative intentions attached to it or a curse on it. Bottom line. I clarify this energy. I get the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So Ten of Wands is other people's shit. So they may give you something with a burden attached to it, but you about to be free from this burden. I honestly in my heart feel like somebody was given something with a curse attached to it. Right? I really do. Could have been like a locket, or a bracelet, a charm. Hell, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, it could have even been money. The reason the curse is there is because the intentions and the reaction with the Queen of Swords in reverse after. So somebody gave you something and then they cursed it afterwards because you didn't give them something or do something that they never expressed. They wanted it to last for generations too with the Ten of Pentacles. But with the Ten of Wands in reverse, it stops here. The Spirit says the buck stops here. Show me this, please. Show me this Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, please. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe somebody gave you something and it don't work no more. Somebody could have gave you something, it just don't work no more. You don't even know why it don't work no more. Shit broken. It don't work no more. Could have been some type of gadget, appliance, or I don't know. But it's because the intent in which it was given to you wasn't pure. That's why it don't work no more. That's why that necklace broke. And I'm not talking about if you purchased something, because that's totally different. I'm talking about something somebody gave you with the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. They gave it to you with the intentions of remaining an open enemy, to disarm you. That shit either broke or it just doesn't work anymore. And that's why. Or they could have gave you some money and then all your money start fucking up after that. It's because the mindset and the intentions, bitch, shut your punk ass up. Ain't nobody no fucking stud. And even if I was, what business is it of yours? Fucking weirdo. If they gave you some type of money, after you receive this money from this person, all your money start messing up. So you need to be mindful of what you're receiving from people and what intentions is given to you in. Why did this stop working? Can you show me, please? Why is something not working for this person? This open enemy. Why is something not working for this open enemy? Can you show me, please, Spirit? Yeah. 9 of Wands in reverse with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Because you wasn't supposed to deal with this. Whatever this was, it wasn't your fight. It wasn't your battle. It wasn't your problem. Somebody just tried to attach something to you and they can't anymore. That's why it's not working. Somebody was trying to put you in a position to fight for your life over something that doesn't even concern you. So it was their insecurities. Somebody gave you something with their insecurities attached to it. Something that you don't even need to be worried about. Something that you don't even need to, it's not your fight. Be mindful of that. You need to be letting these spirits know that you can't be bought. Because people will try to throw shit at you to like keep you in their pocket. You need to let these motherfuckers know with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse that they can't even afford to keep you in their pocket. They can't. All right, let's see, gang. Because we almost out of battery, y'all. But y'all spoiled anyway. I don't even want to hear it. Y'all already spoiled. That's y'all problem. Y'all don't even need me to be up here all night tonight. Y'all got it. You got it. You got it, gang. You got it. Scott, you know what, Scott? You grounded. Scott, you grounded. I ain't picked on you yet, Scott. I'm about to pick on you because you talking about who us. Yeah, y'all. You the main one, Scott. Especially you, since you want to say something in the chat. Especially you, Scott. Especially you. You really don't need no damn reading. Y'all got this, Vincent. Yeah. We gotta drag Scott. We gotta jump Scott in. We gotta jump you in, Scott. You gotta get dragged a time or two. You know I love you, Scott. I'm just teasing. What we have for the collective, please? Five of Swords. Come on now. Okay, with the 4 of Cups. Period. I was about to get in my feelings. This ain't even my reading. You got the 5 of Swords with the 4 of Cups. Okay, Spirit said pause. Okay, so you got the 5 of Swords with the 4 of Cups. You could give a fuck less. I'm gonna say how they said it. You could give a fuck less about how a motherfucker feel about you or how they don't feel about you. Somebody I'm picking up on don't care about no conflict, no drama, no mess. Somebody really don't give a fuck about none of that. Somebody like, I don't care how nobody feel about me. I don't care if somebody like me or don't like me, love me or don't love me. I applaud it because I was about to be mad with the 5 of Swords, but yeah. I clarify this energy. I get the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. This is why you don't give a fuck. This is why you don't give a fuck, because you got shit to do. When you really got shit to do, you don't have time to entertain drama. 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords. You like, I don't got time to entertain no drama, no mess, no conflict. I'm on a mission. I'm on assignment, bitch. Take it up with human resources. So maybe somebody might be going through that at work, but I'm feeling it more on like a spiritual stance where somebody just like, look, I'm on my journey. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me or my journey. I respect it. With the Knight of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, somebody's like also too like, do you know what I've been through? Do you know how hard I've been fighting to fix things in my life? I don't got time to be paying attention to you. I'm telling you, collective, people just should just leave you alone because you're not about to entertain no drama. You are working hard. I feel like you are obsessed with success. That's a good obsession with the Knight of Pentacles because you grounded. You're not just like, oh, I'm gonna do anything to pop. I'm gonna say it. Like, no, this is grounded. Like, no, I'm gonna stick to the plan. You know, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm not gonna use drama to get ahead. I'm not gonna use conflict. You know, because right now in social media time, people become famous or they get a lot of attention and clout just by attacking you or using your name. You see that on the internet all day. With the gossip channels, the tea channels. People putting certain people's names in the title of their video and post to garner attention. Somebody like, I ain't got time for none of that. It's all about the mission. With the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, somebody is literally working purpose. And they're not looking back. If you notice, the Knight of Pentacles is not looking back at the 8 of Pentacles. So this is like, yo, I built this. I completed this. I'm on to the next thing. I'm not looking back. Like somebody is not looking back. They straightforward, like tunnel vision. This somebody that ain't even going to argue with you. With the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Swords, this somebody that ain't even going to argue with you. You going to say your slickest shit to them. You gonna say what you think gonna trigger them. Not you, but you know what I mean. They ain't even gonna look back and entertain it. Somebody got tunnel vision. They like, okay. They may not even pick up on the bullshit you saying because they so focused. You know what I mean? So you could really be in this space right now where you're like, man, I'm focused. I just heard that song, Best of Me by Maya. And I think in the beginning of that song, Jay-Z says something about, I'm focused, man. Something. I believe he says that. I just heard Maya say, let you get the best of me. So maybe you're extremely focused and you're not allowing people to get the best of you. And that could be triggering them. I really don't care if it's triggering them or not. They're non-existent on your journey. They don't even matter. The only reason they have any relevance is because they're inserting themselves, 5 of Swords, because they have to win at all costs. They're inserting themselves on your path, but they're not part of your journey. They're just trying to insert themselves. I think he said, I'm focused, man. You should holler at me, man. Some shit like that. Show me this, please. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. But this the after tarot. You know what matters to the equation. Yeah, Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know what matters to the equation, and that's the only thing you putting any action towards. The Queen of Wands is all about action. The Knight of Pentacles is all about getting this shit done. So you just like, fuck it. You gonna be, look, gang. They gonna talk shit about you if you're doing good or you're doing bad. Even if they don't know if you're doing good or you're doing bad, they still gonna have some shit to say. They gonna still be guesstimating and bullshit and coming up with assumptions and jumping to conclusions. Just keep the mission going. Fuck them. All right? I'm telling you. With the Four of Cups, saying fuck it, it helps the mission go sometimes. Everything can't be your worry. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse, everything can't be your worry, your problem. I'm telling you, you gotta start prioritizing the fucks you give. With the Two of Pentacles, you have to start prioritizing that shit, or you will drown in other people's insecurities, other people's weak-spiritedness, other people's weak mindset. You'll drown in that shit. That's why you ain't got a lot of cups out here. Like, you got mostly wands and pentacles. Because Spirit is like, you got shit to do. Let's get it. These people are NPCs. They looking at you for inspiration. And then they still want to try to distract you and take you down. But they can't even think a new thought until you think it. Or till you, they can't even take action on anything until you move on something. So they should be neither here nor there with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Let them worry themselves sick. You got shit to do. And you already know how I feel about matching energy and proving people wrong. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Prove yourself right. And then it'll just naturally prove other people wrong. Don't let your mission be to prove people wrong. If you got something to do, do it. You're going to prove yourself right that you could accomplish it. With the Magician in the upright, High Priestess in the upright, the plan is going to move forward. And then all they can do is talk about the Six of Cups, the old mistakes you used to make, the old position you used to be in. Show me this, please. You might got some past people who feel like y'all fell out or some stupid shit thinking about you at this time, too. Confirmation, Judgment in the upright. Some people who see you finally, you know what, this just made me mad. And I ain't even mad. But this just pissed me off because it's like people who second guess you with the Two of Pentacles now see the judgment over your life. Not even the judgment. Spirit says the anointing. Thank you. Now people see the anointing over your life with the judgment, and they're second guessing you. You know what I'm saying? So you might be picking up on past energy, but it's just people who felt like y'all fell out because you grew or changed. Now they sitting around wondering how you grew or changed. They see the anointing on your life. They see judgment has gone in your favor. And now they wondering and shit. Show me this, please. Yeah, they was judging you. They was second guessing you. But with the Judgment in the upright, now they know you the truth. Confirmation, the Hangman. They was on the fence about you. Get the fuck away from anybody that's on the fence about you. Don't let nobody straddle the fence in your life, bitch. Pick a side. Don't let nobody feel like they gotta, oh, well, you know, I'm friends with the people that hate you, or, you know, I'm low-key doubting you, but I'm just gonna straddle the fence around you to make sure. No, show them the exit. And you don't even gotta show them the exit. With the Judgment, they're going to be exited out. Don't wait around for nobody to see your greatness or your vision come to life. You just keep going. The Hangman is a very spiritual card. You know what I'm saying? It also represents the energy of Pisces. Pisces energy is very psychic, you know, when it's in a healthy state. But you've learned some things in this hangman position. Maybe you was put upside down in some kind of way in your life. You about to get judgment. Life is about to be breathed back inside of you. You coming back up to life. What did we talk about earlier? They thought they buried you, but you was just a seed. If you look on this judgment card, there are people buried, but they're getting up out of these tombs, out of these graves, out of these holes that were dug for them, and they're being raised. Archangel Gabriel could be important to somebody. Okay, but you getting a second chance at life. You were hung up for a minute though. You were put upside down. So magically speaking, esoterically speaking, I mean somebody could have literally utilizing spell work or some shit. They could have really put you upside down. But with the Judgment Major Arcana, you're getting back up. And we saw that with the Minor Arcana, the Ten of Swords in reverse. You're getting back up. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. But just sit it on the counter. TT, Oh my God, you would run under the bed. All right, I'm back. All right, let's get it. What's this second chance at life? Show me this, please. Because your ass will try to jump up here on the cards. Oh, kids, gang. I'm running under the bed. I clarify this energy. I get the Ten of Cups in the upright position with the Page of Pentacles. Ooh! Look at these kids, Amy. Look at this new lease at life. I asked Spirit, what's this new lease on life? What's this second chance? Ten of Cups, Page of Pentacles, money, love, abundance. Rejoice after a hard time. Good news, finally. Now when somebody hits you up, it's on some good shit. Now when somebody reach out to you, because the pages could be representative of messages depending on what's around it. But this is somebody hitting you up with good news for once. This is somebody inviting you to a celebration, not a pity party. This is you seeing the tables turn in your life for good. This is the second chance you're getting. This is the judgment that's coming in for you. For some of you guys, this could literally be a judgment of money that's going to do well for your family, because the judgment can talk about financial compensation for hardships. And the Ten of Cups can also talk about rejoice after hardship. So there's something good that's coming into your life after a time period of either not having it, you know, working hard and it slips through your fingers. Something good is coming. It's a change. It's positive here. I love this for you, gang. You deserve it. You need it. I feel like a lot of you need it. And I feel like, thank you, Spirit. I feel like Spirit held it off for a while because you were surrounded around the wrong people. You know, they say a plane can't land if the whatchamacallit ain't clear. But you've done a lot of detoxing, removal, changed yourself a lot. Some of you need to know there's something you need to leave behind. That's where you're going to see this shit coming in. I just heard start applying. I don't know what that means, but Spirit says start applying for things. Come here. Hold on, y'all. Let me put the baby out. Come on here. Trying to jump up on the table and mess with the car and knocked everything over. Show me this, please. Yeah, this is good, gang. Woo! Confirmation. Major Arcana, the Empress. It's gonna put you back on your throne, baby. Tell everybody you back, bitch. Bitch, say, bitch, I'm back. With the Empress, 10 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, you and your child gonna be good. If you a single mom, you notice on this 10 of Cups, on this Empress here, she holding her belly. This is the after tarot. Even if you're not pregnant or you don't have a child, whatever you're trying to birth right now, a project, a goal, whatever it is, it's about to be birthed. And then it's no coincidence that the page represents the child. Something's about to be birthed, and it's going to be beautiful with the 10 of Cups. And you see the rainbow over the 10 of Cups. That's like a promise. Spirit kept their promise. Don't think just because you went through hardship that they didn't. So your outcome is beautiful. All right, let's move forward before my battery dies. We got to move quick, gang. We're here for a good time, not a long time. All right, let's see, Spirit. You know why I'm here, AV. You know why I'm here, girl. All right, let's see. You toxic, AV, because you going along with the shenanigans. Oh my God. Cannot. If I shenan, AV gonna get in. Okay. Let's get something inspirational for you guys. Because I did kind of like, shortchange y'all tonight and y'all my babies. Let's get some inspirational things. Or let's just get whatever Spirit wants y'all to have. How about that? Okay, well, what do you... Let's see. All right, I'm going to do this. Okay, we not doing too bad, gang, but we gotta push. We've been doing good though. We way over an hour. All right. Okay. Financial constraints in reverse. Number 13, which breaks down to the 4. Okay. Yeah, we not too bad, Scott. See, I like your enthusiasm. I ain't gonna drag you no more tonight, Scott. Yeah, number 13, which breaks down to the 4. The 4, it represents your angels coming in. So maybe your angels are coming in and like healing some parts of your finances. We're gonna read angel number 4 too after we do this. Yeah, maybe you're gonna be able to spend a little bit more, right? But that don't mean go crazy, because there's a goal that you are saving for. Everything you need, everything you're gonna do to reach this goal is gonna cost money, right? But it's all gonna return to you. So if you're like, oh, I gotta pay for this background check, oh, I gotta pay for this application fee, oh, I gotta pay for transportation here, oh, it's all gonna come back to you. So do it and shut the fuck up about it. It's all gonna pay off. You're not gonna feel lack because of that, because it's a part of the plan. Some of y'all got some old money sitting around that's gonna go into this plan, and you like, man, I don't even want to. I was saving it for what? For this exact thing. So spend it and get over it. It's gonna come back to you. You need this. This is why the financial constraint is being lifted. This is why you might have to go into your savings for something, because it's gonna be beneficial in the long run. Okay, let's read this. This card says financial constraints. This card reverse pretends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open, and there's a greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risk and spend without the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this and every aspect of your life. Affirmation. I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you about to spend something on, maybe you was saving something. You might got like 10 grand saved up. You might have to spend 3. Whatever. It's worth it. It's going to come back to you. But like, don't spend it on nothing that's not going to benefit you. Because you have the Magician and the Mirror, but it came up in reverse. So don't spend money on something that's not going to like enable you to like reproduce that shit. Step into your power. Some of you guys need to stop being afraid of your power too. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the anxiety card, number 18, which breaks down to the 9. Some of y'all need to stop worrying about shit that's not about to happen. Yeah, with the temple path. Yeah. You worried about taking this next step. You worried about, it's so much anxiety built up around your next step, but you still gonna have to take it anyway. And with the financial constraints in reverse, you still gonna have to invest in this next step anyway. Why are you putting it off? With the Magician and the Mirror in reverse, why are you procrastinating on something that you know you need to manifest? Just start now. Do it. so that the universe can meet you halfway. Pronoia with the temple path. Okay. Let's read this. The temple path breaks down to number this is number 12, which breaks down to the 3. Okay. This card says spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a bliss temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. What did I tell you about the seeds and how many seeds that were in the womb and you being that seed? It says, this is so powerful. It says, the winding path you are on leads to a bliss temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. We talked about the past life, and now is the time. Now your gifts are coming online. Now the inspiration is coming online. It's destined to happen right now on this path that you're on right now. This card upright is here to tell you that what you are going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you, period. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time. This is a wonderful life expanding time. Why does shit keep doing that? Damn commercial. Excuse me. This is a wonderful life expanding time. I had to say that 3 times, so that's significant. Because this card is 12, which breaks down to the 3. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways. And connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Woo! Affirmation. I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. Ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yeah. Yeah. It says, following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways. That Chariot, that 8 of Wands. And connecting with spirit and the Hierophant. I was telling you, you need to talk to spirit more. And your higher self, the High Priestess comes out, as well as the Hierophant. Will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. That Judgment. Everything is coming back around. All right, you got to step into your power, though, because I don't like this Magician in reverse. Step into your power, okay, so that you are not susceptible to people who want to trick you about your spot. All right, gang, that was your collective tarot reading. I love you guys so much. Shout out again to my magical moderators, magical members of the channel, my loyal subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. My social media handles and everything. Thanks again, AV, for the gifts to the baby. The baby crying, so I gotta go, gang. All right, gang, until next time. Sending you love, peace, and whoa. Take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. All right, gang. Until next time, sending you love, peace, and balance.